Hey there, my name is Tony Drummond, president of tokenomics.net. It's my pleasure to create this brief video for Vertical. You see, when I first met the team a little over 2 months ago, I was really impressed with their story, how they brought this project from literally nothing to where it's at today to over 20,000 users. And also Mark, Lawrence, Frieso, the rest of the team, their professionalism, I was continuously impressed, and it was an amazing collaboration. That being said, what I was also really loving about when I first researched the project is how they started this, which really enabled them to have a lot of the supply out there circulating right now in VERTAI. What does that mean? Well, right now, 75% VERTAI is circulating, and only 25% more will be released over the course of time, right through the vesting schedule. That being said, that's a very small amount of inflation. When you look at most projects, they got like 5-10% circulating, then they're going to release the rest over the vesting schedule. That's all inflation, right? And they're really significantly impacting the token, the price, and selling pressure, everything, and liquidity, everything else when they go ahead and set it up that way. And that's not the case here. So that's one thing I really wanted to highlight that is really important in a separator for this project is the amount of inflation that we'll not have moving forward. It's actually an outlier. Now, that being said, when it comes to the actual token utilities, being able to use the token to get a discounted price on the credit is also very smart. It encourages utilizing the token, but also when users pay in fiat as well, that also will help convert a portion of that into buying pressure to buy the VERTAI token off the decentralized exchange, right? This will also help inject liquidity, and liquidity is really important in markets like this, right? You don't want to have an illiquid market. It creates a lot more volatility in the token, and that is not something that people want when they're looking to have something more sustainable, reliable, right? That they want to go ahead and participate with. That being said, what I also really like is the ability to go ahead and lock your tokens to get, or stake rather, to be able to get some credits as a yield as well in a sense, right? It actually gives you something you can use through staking, but it's not actually a real yield in that case, right? So it's really cool how it's establishing that now you can use credits through staking on the platform. So you can actually fund some of the actual activities for the users on the platform through just locking their own tokens. Again, pretty smart approach, right? And I personally really love that lockup mechanic. The next thing is when it comes to the affiliate, now tying in the affiliate program to being able to hold a certain amount of tokens. Now that also ties in the affiliates into the success of the protocol. That will increase the quality of the affiliate program members and also hopefully the quality of the members that also come in off of those affiliate and promotions and such, right? So it really rewards equal value creation for those who are contributing to growing the protocol, and they can also lock their tokens to participate. Also a really smart mechanic. The next thing I want to highlight too is how the team is also utilizing the remaining 25% of the tokens, right? Like I mentioned, 75% is currently out right now, and 25% will be released over the course of the vesting schedule. Very minimal amount of inflation as it is. However, they will use portions of the tokens that are coming in, right, to be able to go ahead and offset some of that and burn that to reduce supply, right? So the whole goal is that as those tokens will be emitted, there's also going to be a portion of those that are also burned to better help balance supply and also further reduce deflationary pressure. So this is also things that I wanted to highlight how it all ties together, right? You could hear about the fiat payment and also the liquidity injection. That's also extremely important, but you also tie that in with all the token utilities and the discounts and how that makes sense as well. Really awesome. You also have the ability to stake and earn credits that you can spend, right, to help offset some of the costs of using the inference on the platform. The next thing as well is joining the affiliate program and participating there. And finally, understanding that as time goes on, as the utilities come in, as people use tokens, those tokens will also be used to help be burned, right, to offset some of the inflationary pressure, like I mentioned, even though it's hardly anything in comparison to most projects. Like, I'm not kidding you, most projects I see are 400% like year over year inflation. That's a lot. This is nothing. This is nothing in comparison to that. So this is right around 33%, or if not even less than that. So it's really amazing how it's all structured. But that being said, we'll end the video here. Again, really appreciate all the support with the team. Amazing people, continuously impressed. Great work, guys. Keep on building. Thanks a lot for your time, everyone.